there is sound, but there's no video. Okay, now there should be sound and video, and I can turn the 2 meters also. Okay, here we go. 87 NP here. Good evening, everyone. Sorry I was a bit late. I was getting ready to join. It does seem like, thank you, Wade, for rebooting the computer. Good to see you, Ron, Dave, Richard, and Jim. I heard you well. And I think Bob was there also in the beginning, but I don't see him now. Not exactly sure what's happening there. Yeah, but I think the All-Star is working again, so probably wait next time. If the Echo link is there, we can link to the Echo link. So news on my side. I was at a graduation event at Washington University yesterday. That was my daughter's older daughter. She graduated from the PhD at UW, so I think this is the 3rd graduation that I go for the same daughter. She will keep doing more graduations. And on Friday is the youngest one for the high school graduation. So we have a graduation-rich week over here. So all good news. As on equipment news, I was just opening a box that I got, and so the ATV for the ICOM 905, it's not DVB-T, it's just the regular ATV. But because it has 5.8, it's compatible with a lot of the FPV systems that you can mount on a drone, and then you can watch it on the 905. And so there's this little device which basically comes with a small camera that you can mount on the drone and then transmits on ATV signal that you can capture on the 905. So that's going to be my weekend experiment to see if I can do drone ATV to the 905. All right, and I was able to see Dave's image on the TV over there for a little bit, so I think that's definitely working slightly better there also. Back to Dave, net control from 87 NP in Clydesdale.
Let's move up to Ron, KD7QKU.
Okay, well, thanks again, Carlos. Situations. That's okay, I guess. I have to set through a few of those too. My niece is here. And little bud in my ear and listen. With you, Saturday was the hottest day here. I think I had Sunday. I actually had 80. Yeah, it cooled down just a bit to the ball game. Much else on my notepad here. I guess we still have some time. So, Helen Kane having trouble getting in, and then his. So somebody just texted me. Guess I'll look and see who. 7QKU.
QKU, thanks for that. Well, let's pick up Wade, W7ITL, Wade in Tacoma.
Alright, well, looks like my audio is coming in over the repeater now, so I'm not going to use my my radio to talk. Ron, your video was really choppy on that last round. You might either try more power or switch to channel 62 and try same power. Yeah, a lot of little glitchy things going on tonight, so I had to reboot the DATV repeater computer. It was getting overloaded, so I rebooted it, and it seems to stable. It's now stable now. We're still having some internet issues at Cougar, so the streaming is not working very good. So that's not a problem with our computer, but there's probably an internet bug going on up there. So bear with us. Hopefully on the next net we'll have a little better experience. It's nice seeing everybody. Nice seeing you, Carlos, Richard, and everybody on the net. So I'll turn it back to net control. Just not a lot to talk about tonight. Just, I guess, a lot of my mind house stuff. So thanks everybody for the good comments about not worrying about the appraisal. Yeah, it's always a little stressful when somebody's inspecting your house and appraising it, so it'll be nice to have this behind me. We can move on with the next steps. So I'll send back to net control. This is W7ITL.
I'll send back to net control. This is W7ITL, thanks for that. Let's move on to Covington, to Jim, in 7QO.
N7QO, thank you, Dave. Well, let's see, Carlos, graduation week. That's great. Well, congratulations to both of your daughters. That's quite a task, going through that much college. I could not do it all in one whack myself. For your youngest, yeah, high school can be a challenge nowadays too, I'm sure. Things are different than when we were younger. So congratulations to them, and glad you have something to celebrate there. And yeah, sounds like you should have fun with drone video going to your ICOM 905. I saw that camera as well, and yeah, that looks like you'll have fun with that. Ron, it looked like you were transmitting on 2 meters, but your signal came across rather broken. Intermittent receive from you on 2 meters, but it was more there than not there, so that was okay. And I received mostly a few still pictures from you on a television repeater. Back to you, Dave, N7QO.
With that, get a quick ID here. This is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society Net on the 08 machine. I'm Dave, KD7CYM. Well, let's go back to Carlos, 87NP in Clyde Hill.
Pictures also. I think it is. Okay. NP back. System. It seems like it's getting better. On the audio side, I've adopted this wireless microphone that it's always with me. That's kind of what the cool kids on YouTube you use for their podcasts, and it's just kind of a small battery, and it sits here, and then on the other side I have an equal unit. It's just a receiver, and I think it does a better job than having the microphone separate from it. I'm trying to reduce the pickup of noise here in the room, as there's always different devices generating some noise. So I think this is a good solution. And thank you for the wishes, and Jim, I hope that and for Ron also, I hope this stabilizes so that we can have a better situation. I think we have the details figured out on how to make everything work, but the stability of the system is definitely not great. We have some variables that were not the problem over here. And I think that's also it for now. It's not much else going on after all these activities. And I hope that, as always, everyone is using AI. And if you haven't asked anything to AI today, please make sure you do so. Those computers need questions from you today. Back to Dave, Net Control from 87NP.
NP, thanks for that. Again, this is Dave, KD7CYM. Well, the repeater is being a little bit cranky tonight. I don't know, it might be my transmitter too is being a little bit on the cranky side. But anyway, everything else seems to be fair. When you get a good image, we can get good sound. So I'm going to move it back up to Ron, KD7QKU.
Okay, well, I guess I had trouble here. Okay, well, I guess I need to mute my TV set. I guess the TV sound is working. Can you hear me, Richard? Yeah, okay, Richard can hear me good. Well, I don't have very much to add. I think, Carlos, could you, I don't know how many or how much power you're putting out, but your picture breaks up a little bit over here. I wonder if a little more power would help you. So I don't know. There for a long time you were solid, but it's just the last couple of times it seems like you've been breaking up, and that's you kind of stall and then start going again. That's a little unusual. You were always the best, just about. So anyway, it looks like we're used up most of the time. We had a small group tonight, but I guess we had quite a few things to talk about. It's always fun, and it's always nice to see everybody, and so have a good rest of the week, and we'll talk to you for sure, I guess, on Saturday. KD7QKU.
Seven QKU, thanks with that. Then I'll throw it open to anybody that wishes to have the last couple of minutes on the net.
Well, good night, everybody. Yeah, it's always the end of the net when we get everything working perfectly again. So everything's working here. I can hear everybody. Carlos, congratulations to your daughters graduating. My niece just graduated this year, so yeah, we got that. And my son, he is going to be a sophomore next year. So it's and it's the summer, so no more school. So the kids will be at home every day now. All right, well, evening, and hopefully I'll be able to see you guys on this coming Saturday if everything goes right. All right, have a good night. 73.